Hi there, it's Karen Leabo with VintageDazzle.etsy.com, here with the start of a new weekly vlog where I show you things I've listed, things I've sold, and other things that are going on in my life, just whatever strikes my fancy. And today was a bit of a slow day. I only got one thing listed and I only sold one thing. Connection? Possibly so. But let me show you right now what I listed. So I listed this lovely drawn work tablecloth. It's got a lot of work on it. This is the edge, and then it's got, let's see if I can show you the middle. It's got all this sort of stuff in the middle. And I know it looks yellow in this light because I've got the incandescent light on it, but it's really a beautiful white color. It has one little faint stain on it. I've got it priced pretty low because it's not perfect. So it's at $32. And so here is my one sale of the day. It is a little donkey brooch with rhinestones. It's in silver tone metal. I'm not really sure the age on this. I'd say 1970s maybe. Anyway, it's very cute. Sold for $16. And because I have an abundance of very beautiful brooches that I would like to sell, I'm going to do a featured brooch of the day. I started this last week's vlog, and this is the brooch I've chosen for today. It's a beautiful multi-stone rhinestone brooch with brown cabochons and gold emerald cut, and then some yellow chatons, and it's Art Deco style, kind of. You can tell by looking at the back that it's mid-century. It is not marked, and I have that priced at $27, which is a real bargain because it's just in beautiful condition. So, there's the brooch of the day. Hi there, it is Tuesday afternoon, and I'm going to show you a few things that I got listed this morning. I only got two things listed because I was doing a bunch of ironing and photographing of big tablecloths, which takes forever. So, but anyway, I also wanted to, oh no, it's gone. Oh dear, I've lost my brooch of the day. No, here it is. I had it on and then I took it off because I had to film this twice. Don't ask. But anyway, this is the brooch of the day. I was wearing it like this. I don't know, can you see it? Can you see it? This is a Victorian or Victorian style brooch. I haven't decided which yet. But it's quite beautiful. It's a reverse carved rose and glass, and the metal is the ornate brass. And the price on that is $32. So that is my brooch of the day. And let's show you some other stuff. So here are the two pieces that I listed today. This is a multi-stone pendant that represents the chakras. The chakras are the energy centers in the body, and I have 7 different color stones. These are real stones. We have, I think that's sodalite. We have black onyx, amethyst, tiger's eye, turquoise, coral, and rose quartz. The metal is not silver. It's either silver plated or a silver or probably a non-silver alloy. But still a really cute pendant. And that was $24. And then we have the sterling silver and copper coyote against a cactus howling at the moon. Very cute. It's kind of a Native American style, but I doubt it's actual Native American jewelry. No sign on, no signature or marks of any kind, but I did test it. It's a cute little guy. He's 27. And then I wanted to show you one other thing, and that's these lovely jade beads. I'm not listing these, but my mother-in-law Sally, she always feels like when people come to visit her, she needs to give them a present. It's just something she's always done. And, you know, sometimes it's a small token, sometimes it's an extravagant gift, depending on what she comes up with.
But they have a little, well, they haven't been having their sales that they used to have every month, but they have like a little shop window that they put a few select items in, and she bought this from that window, and they're jade beads, nephrite jade, hand knotted. They have a fishhook clasp, and she gave these to me for my personal use, so that is what I'll do with them. I just love the color. It's Tuesday evening, and these are the 3 items that I am wrapping up to ship tomorrow. And the first off, we have this Victorian style etched bracelet, hinged bangle with a push button release. Got a nice safety chain. It's got a nice burnished gold color, and that's sold for $35. And then this is Monet. Really beautiful textured. Well, they're like these Florentine gold beads with filigree bead caps. Really heavy, quality made necklace. It's really pretty. That sold for $32. And then lastly, we have this little reverse carved glass rose pendant. It is Hallmark Cards jewelry. I think this is the only piece of Hallmark Cards jewelry I've ever had. But it's very pretty. It's probably lead crystal. I didn't have any of the documentation that went with it or anything, but probably. It does have the original chain and the hang tag and everything. And that sold for $22. Oh, and I was going to show you the pile of linens that I ironed today. So this is the pile of tablecloths. It goes pretty deep. It's a whole bunch of them here. So I got them ironed, photographed, and I got the photos edited, but I haven't actually listed them. I will start listing them tomorrow. So it is Wednesday afternoon, and I have to tell you that my little puffball caught a mouse. She caught a mouse, she killed it, and she brought it to us very proudly. And then she wanted to keep playing with it. She kept kind of gently tapping it with her paw as if it might start running again, but it was quite flat. So anyway, we're proud of her because we don't like having mice in the house. I don't know too many people who do. I don't like that she had to kill it, but you'd think just her mere terrifying presence would make them all run away, but apparently that one didn't. Anyway, I'm just going to show you a few things that I got listed today. Okay, so first up we listed a couple of tablecloths. This is a very, very large white linen cloth with some really pretty embroidery. It's kind of a little more understated than some of the ones I have. It's more of a geometric pattern instead of one of those big florals. Quite classy. Listed that one for $45. It's enormous. And then this beautiful cross stitch. It's on thick, I think a thick cotton. And this is also an enormous tablecloth. And you can see the flowers better. So pretty. And that one I also listed for $45. Each of these have some minor flaws, very minor stains, but they're not perfect, so I didn't price them as perfect. Then we have a couple pieces of jewelry. This is a Tibetan silver, and that is genuine amber and turquoise and coral. And it has a great boho hippie look. And that listed for $32. And then, oops, finally, we have this sweet little turquoise pendant. I guess that's a flower? I thought maybe it was a bug or something, but I think it's a flower. It's almost certainly a Navajo piece. It's got that sawtooth bezel, little nugget turquoise, and it's obviously artisan made. Very sweet little pendant. Listed that for $28. Okay, it is Wednesday evening, and I'm wrapping up 3 jewelry items to ship tomorrow. And the first thing is this sterling silver Order of the Eastern Star enameled pendant. Order of the Eastern Star has something to do with the Masons. It's an organization that, it's like a support organization that women can join, but men can join too. I don't exactly understand, but this was made by Dane Craft, so might be a mid-century piece. Anyway, that was $22. And then this lovely old ring. It is missing a couple of one prong right there, but it's a really neat ring. It is made, well, it's signed, it's rolled gold plated, probably from the 1920s or 30s, and that I sold for $34. Let me see if I can tell you who made that. I had it in my head a minute ago. McGrath Hammond. And then lastly we have this coral beaded bracelet with the chunky kind of Etruscan looking, I don't know if that's Etruscan or not. Anyway, it's got like an embossed, interesting trapezoid shaped clasp. It's a box clasp. And not marked or anything. It's really pretty, and does have real coral beads. And that I sold for $29, I think.
Hi there, it is Thursday afternoon. What's in my face? It is Thursday afternoon, and I am here to show you a few things that I got listed today. And because I forgot the brooch of the day yesterday, I have two brooches of the day today, and I'll get to those in a minute. I'm featuring some of my brooches because I must have hundreds of brooches that need to sell. They're beautiful and they seem to be getting overlooked, and that's just not right. Alright, here we go.
I'll start with the jewelry. I listed this mother pendant. It's a charm holder pendant. It is sterling silver, and it's got 4 little birthstone charms on it. And what I can do is, if you only want 1 or 2 or 3 of these, I could take off the ones that you don't want. But I realized that it'd be kind of a coincidence for somebody to have these exact children with these exact birthstones. You can find the birthstone charms online, similar ones, or you can find ones that are shaped like little people that are really cute. You could use those too. But anyway, I think she's very lovely, abstract, modernist sort of lady. And I listed that one for $28, I think. And then this is a Brutalist pendant necklace, probably from the 1970s. I'm not 100% sure about that. It's not marked, but it's got a really interesting, fun texture. Some parts of it are bright and shiny, some parts are kind of a brush texture. You can see through parts of it. It's really neat. That I listed for $24. And then more linen tablecloths. These are the last 2 of the big linen tablecloths, at least for now. This one has a beautiful embroidery on it. It's got kind of an eyelet effect to it. And it's made of this really, really sheer, well, that's 2 thicknesses of it, I think. There we go. It's like really, really sheer, fine linen, and it's got this little tiny drawn work on it. And it's got stripes that are appliqued on. Gosh, this light is bad. All of a sudden it got dark outside. But anyway, it's very pretty. $45 on that one. And this one is also $45. This one's got some really lavish embroidery on it. It's just gorgeous. And look at that. Look at the quality. And it's got this drawn work stitching, these little tiny stitches in this kind of swirly pattern. And these are both really big tablecloths. Let's see, I think I told you. Also 45. And let's get to the brooches of the day. We'll start with this one. This is a reverse carved glass stone set in, I believe it's a brass setting. And there is a, I'd say a Hindu goddess at the center. And that one, oh dear, I left my cheat sheet. Okay, sorry. The goddess brooch is 22. And then this one, this is a sterling silver, canna-teal, very, very finely spun silver. This is a nice old one. It is 900 silver. It's probably European. And it has just a lovely patina. And this comes also with earrings, with some screwback earrings, which I'm not wearing, because I don't wear those, but, and this one is priced at $49. It is Thursday evening, and these are the two items that I have sold today that I'm shipping tomorrow. This is a lace under glass little brooch. It's very sweet. I think it's might be tatted lace, I'm not sure. It's very, very tiny crochet lace. It's teeny tiny. Just incredibly small stitches. And that was $19. Such a deal. And this is a Sarah Coventry mesh bracelet with lucite cabochons in different colors. The name of this bracelet is Sonnet. Oh, guess who's here? Hey, Muffin. She's got to come get in my business. Yeah, hello. And that sold for $28. What are you doing? Aw, gonna love up against my camera? Yeah, that's a sweet girl. So it is Saturday night and I am making burritos. We are making burritos for dinner. They are rice and black beans and corn, cheese, sour cream, onions, and a tortilla. Did I miss anything? They look pretty good so far. All right. This one's mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Put a bunch of onion in because I like onion. I'll let you put your onion in. Okay, I think that's it.
Hold it up. Hold it up. Make
Oh.
good burrito.
Oh, okay. These are going to be fat burritos. There we go. So this is the one sale I've had today that I'm getting ready to package up. This is a cast pewter wolf's head Viking totem pendant. And that's sold for $19. Ain't he cute? Uh-oh. There he is. Hi there, it is Saturday morning and I'm going to show you a few things I got listed yesterday. But first I'm going to show you the brooch of the day. This is a little porcelain sterling silver brooch. It is convertible also to a pendant. It has a bail on it that swings, and I'll show you that in a minute.
and it has a pretty purple and orange and green lithographed flower pattern. From any distance at all, it does look hand painted, but it's not. And I have this listed for $29. And okay, let me just see if I can get it off and show it to you. There we have it. It's very sweet. Victorian style. I don't know the actual age. It is, you know, I don't see a mark on it. Is it? No, it's marked on the bail. I take it back. It's marked 925 on the bail, but see, it's got this, I don't know if you can see this or not, but it's got a little bail that swings down on a hinge to hide if you want to wear it for a pin. So it makes it very versatile. Very cute. $29 on that one. Okay, so let me show you the items that I've gotten listed. Okay, more lace tablecloths. This one, as you can see, it has some faint staining on it. I didn't actually try to get these out, so they might come out. I don't know, but because of that, it's really large, and it's got a beautiful geometric pattern to it with squares and zigzags. But I did price it a little bit lower because of the staining, and I priced that at there we go, $42, I think. And then this one is in better condition. It does not have any stains that I know of. I can't remember. I think this one may have a couple little tiny holes, but anyway, I think this one. Come on now, I just had that list. What did I do with it? Oh my gosh. This drives me nuts when I do this. I had that list in my hand. There it is. Okay, sorry. This one I priced at $65. And it's a beautiful ecru color, all hand woven lace. It's really beautiful. It has a gorgeous floral pattern on it. I'll slip in some pictures of these so you can see them better. They're gorgeous. There. And then we have a couple pieces of jewelry. Now this is a Native American style Thunderbird pendant with a turquoise stone. Stamped. It is, however, silver plate. So I suspect this may be costume jewelry. But it's pretty, you know, authentic looking. It is shiny, and the stamping looks like it could be by hand or it could be machine done. It's got the little sawtooth bezel like a real Navajo piece would have, so you know, it's pretty cool looking. He is listed for $22. And then we have this sweet little bear claw pendant. It's got the mosaic chip turquoise and chip coral inlay, and it's not signed, but this probably is Native American because it's not marked, and it, you know, it's the right theme and everything. It's very cute. I added a silver plated jump ring as a bail and a silver plated chain. I added a silver plated chain to this one too, and this one is listed for $24. Hi there, it is Sunday afternoon and we're off on another picnic adventure. We are going to the Shipley Nature Park or something like that. It's in Huntington Beach. I don't think we've been there before. I should have been keeping a list of every place we've been, but sometimes I forget. But anyway, we're going to go check it out and I'll let you know when we get there. Alright, we made it to the Shipley Nature Center. We have a better than average view, better than we normally have sitting in our car. There's a lot of people here, but it looks like there's going to be a nice nature trail for us. So we're having our usual bagel, this time with cheese.
some citruses, and some granola bars, and some Hershey Kisses. No, we could never find those. Oh, there they are. The dark kind. Alright, see you in a bit. Okay, well, here we are at the start of the trail. Did you by any chance see how long it was? Did it say anything? Okay, so we don't know how long it is. But we'll bebop along here for a while. Oh no, this hat's not going to stay on. Oh, it's very windy. Oh. I'm probably just going to have to put this to music because the wind is going to ruin it. Some little redbud trees. Poppies. What?
Bluebird.
Oh! Picture of the long neck. Okay, see that bird? I can't really get much closer to him. Yeah, it's not going to focus that far away. Oh, oh, he just tried to get something. It's another little bird. Oh, there's a bunch of birds. I don't know what those are.
Bluebirds.
Are they bluebirds?
Yeah.
In the bright sun, I can't see the screen very well. Oh, they're cute. So here's the little lake. And those appear to be pelicans. They sure are. Look at them. Just snoozing away in the afternoon. Interesting. There's some little duckies. Another view of the lake. Oh, it's such a pretty day. It's just so beautiful. Okay, so now we're walking on this less paved trail around the lake. It's very hard to walk and do this at the same time. Maybe it's not hard for everybody, but it's hard for me. Coots. Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't know what kind of bird that is. What kind of bird do you think that is? It's called babies. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's National Geographic. Well, maybe that's the mama bird on the nest, and that's the daddy bird. I don't know. What kind of bird is that?
Is it a raven?
No, I don't think so. It's a water bird.
Cormorant?
I don't know. I didn't think cormorants nested in trees, but I guess they could. There's a Cooper's hawk up there. Just saw him fly across the lake. I think that's what it is. It's a little hawk of some kind. Hello. Can't see you very good. Branches in the way. Okay. I still don't see it now.
Are you kidding? Right there.
Yeah, okay, I see it. It's just...
It's kind of giving us its butt. Sometimes it gives us its face too.
Oh yeah, now I see it's... I have a very good view of the bird's butt. Turn around. Turn around. Here, oh, I see your little face. I wonder if that's a, not a Cooper's hawk, but a kestrel. Might be a kestrel. There's some nice duckies. Ooh, see how pretty his green neck is? There's another one right there. Not 100% sure what these guys are, but I think they might be grackles. They're awfully brown. Oh, aren't you posing nicely for me? Yeah, it looks like it's a bunch of ducks and coots. They were being really funny a minute ago. They were all chasing each other and splashing around, but now they've stopped. A nice little grove of eucalyptus, I think. Very pretty. Some bathroom. Cormorant just went down there. I'm waiting for it to come back up. Did it come back up? Goodness, it's been under a while. Where are you, Cormorant? Oh yeah. There he is. Oh. And there is a duck butt. There's a goosey and a little coot. Hi, goose.
The yellow butt, there are two of them. There's another one.
Yeah,
over there.
yeah.
Here.
I don't know what those are. Where'd they go? I lost them. Oh. Hi there, it is Sunday evening and I'm wrapping up my shipments for tomorrow. This is a very old, probably Georgian, hand-painted snuff box with a woodland scene with some deer, paper mache, and that sold for $85. And we have a sterling silver Navajo stamped Roadrunner brooch, great big one, nice substantial one. It's really cute. That sold for $47. And that concludes my weekly vlog. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And comment if you care to. And like, subscribe. I think that's it for now. Okay. I hope everybody's doing well, and I'll see you again very soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.